Welcome back to TerrierVision. We're here with Wofford volleyball senior Taylor Baird from Blythewood, South Carolina. Taylor, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
This year, your senior year, your last season of collegiate volleyball, whether you want it to be or not, unfortunately. Kind of talk us, can you believe it's already your senior year? How's that been?
I really can't believe it's my senior year. It feels like yesterday that I was coming in as a freshman and scared and like not knowing what to expect as a college career or college volleyball player. So
now, team captain this year, you're one of two team captains. It's you and Caitlin Slade, I believe, right? How does it feel to be a team captain your senior year? Is that something that you kind of always wanted going through freshman, sophomore, junior year? Did you kind of want to be team captain, or did it just kind of play out that you just happened to be the captain this year?
I think a little bit of both. I've always wanted to be a captain, and I've always wanted to be in a leadership role. And last year we had 5 seniors, and I think that I was still in a leadership role. I just wasn't a designated captain. Yeah. So it feels pretty special to have the team standing behind me and acknowledging that they see me as a leader.
Now, like we said, captain, but a captain of a team with 10 freshmen, a very young team. Do you kind of feel like the team mother in an aspect because you're like the senior on a team with so many young kids that are so new?
Well, Coach happened to give me the nickname Mom last year.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, I'm definitely the mom. I'm definitely any little thing that they don't know how to do or something like that. I'm always the one that they ask. But one of the benefits of having such a young team is that no one knows the history of Wofford volleyball. No one knows how the program has been run in the past, and with that, then Slade and I can really instill new mentalities and things like that in the new players, and we don't have to try to redo previous mentalities. And
nobody's coming in with these, not expectations, but perceptions of what Wofford volleyball was. It's kind of you get to build it, you and Slade get to build it, and you get to portray what you want it to be.
Right.
Now, so far this season, last season, second team all-conference pick by the coaches, so, congratulations on that. That had to feel good.
Yeah.
And then this season, preseason all-conference selection, and so far through three weeks of volleyball, SoCon Offensive Player of the Week twice. Is that something that you really pride yourself on? Is that something that you really take to heart to know that the other coaches in the league and everybody else has kind of been recognizing your play, or is that something you try to not pay attention to?
I recognize it makes me feel really good to get the honor, but it makes me really uncomfortable to have people know things like that, and then you walk around campus and people are like, "Oh, congrats, great job," and I'm like, "Okay, please don't talk to me." I just want to be in my own little bubble still.
Is it student athletes that come up to you that have seen, or is it just some random students that just kind of have seen your face because your face is on the website, or your face is on Twitter?
A little bit of both. Mostly student athletes, and actually a lot yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad that they read the website. That makes me feel
They do. They see it. They definitely see it.
Now, kind of go into what your major is. Obviously you have a major declared. You're a senior. You would need to have a major declared by now. Kind of go into what your major is and why you picked it.
Well, I'm an English major and going through the education program, so I'll have my teaching certificate at the end of, I guess, spring when I graduate. And I didn't come in wanting to be a teacher. I didn't really know what I wanted to be, but I think that being homeschooled and my mom teaching me and really tailoring different projects and subjects to my interests and the way that I learn really inspired me to want to do that for other kids in the public school atmosphere.
So, being in the teacher education program, I assume you would be student teaching your final semester here in the spring?
Yes.
And do you know where you're student teaching?
Yes, I'll be student teaching at Landrum High School.
Upstate? More upstate
yes.
South Carolina? Okay, and have you student taught before at all, kind of in a classroom setting, or will this kind of be your first time ever doing that?
First time doing it full time. This semester I have to have 15 hours of in-class observation, teaching little mini lessons, things like that. And last semester I had 10 hours of that. So it's really going to amp up once I hit interim in January, it's like 60 hours in the month of January, and then completely full time.
Now, obviously, you know, your career path and wanting to be a teacher is something that's going to take you, you know, for the next, 40 or so years of your life. But, you know, while you're still young, do you ever have these aspirations of, you know, like, you know, I'm okay at volleyball, I'm pretty good, like maybe I could try to be professional? I mean, I know one of our assistant coaches, Coach Noakes, Amy Noakes, she played professional for a year overseas in Finland and Sweden. You know, have you talked to her about that experience at all, or have you thought about maybe trying out professionally?
I've definitely thought about it. Coach actually brought it up to me during the spring and said that it would be a really good opportunity, even just the experience of trying out.
Yeah.
And I have talked to Amy a little bit about it, but not like definitely like I'm going to pursue this, but it's definitely been in the back of my mind for a while now.
Now, is that something, would you be willing to go overseas to try out professionally, or would you just want to strictly stay local?
No, I would love to travel. I have never been out of the States.
Not even on interim?
No. One of the few that probably haven't traveled abroad, but.
Okay, well, you know, I hope everything works out for the best for you this season. 4 home games this weekend, so it's got to be exciting to finally play at home.
It's
finally
amazing.
Not have to travel for one weekend.
Yeah.
You have your family here. I mean, you're not from very far away, so I'm sure your family comes to, you know, as many games as they can. So, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That was Taylor Baird, number 13 with the Wofford volleyball team.